We're throwing it back today. Just kidding. I'm not actually throwing it back. That's not for you. I'm from near Huntsville, Alabama. A couple of things that we are known for are beers and engineers. The engineers have nothing to do with this conversation. They're just a fact. But beers, we have a lot of breweries, and one of the breweries has some really good food. One of the things that I used to eat all the time were bacon wrapped pretzel bites from this brewery called Straight to Ale. And they came with beer cheese, and they had this like a sweet and spicy, like maybe it was like honey sriracha glaze or something with them. They were divine. So today I'm recreating them as best as I can. These are vegan. I find them at Publix. If you have Publixes, if you don't have Publixes, I don't know where you can get them. Just look it up, I guess. I've never tried them. I've only had like the buns, but that doesn't matter for this video. I have made beer cheese before. I hated the recipe that I used. I don't think this video is gonna be super long. Watch it be like 4 hours. Not really. God, I hope not. For my bacon, I'm using Light Life. Beer, obviously, I'm gonna use a beer from that brewery, so it's gonna be a Belgian double. It might be a little strong in taste for this video, or for the recipe, but who cares? It'll be fine. What I think I'm gonna do before that is make the sweet and spicy sauce that it cooks with. So let me do that. Cute little bowls that I got for Christmas. Ew. Okay, so I think for this, I'm gonna use a tiny bit of buffalo, a little bit of sriracha, and some agave. That was a great sound. Agave. I don't have any brand preferences on agave. This is just what happened to end up in my pantry. I'm gonna save the leftovers, so that's probably like 3 tablespoons-ish. Some sriracha. By the way, if you're unfamiliar with vegan cooking, ooh, it farted. If you're unfamiliar with vegan cooking, agave is, well, it's a fruit, but it's also a good honey substitute because I don't eat honey anymore. I think what I'm gonna do, the pretzels have to bake, but you know, you just heard the oven. Did anybody ever watch Unus Annus? Unus Annus is like Markiplier and Ethan Nestor, I think that's his name. And they did like a year, let me try this. I shouldn't have put the buffalo in there. Kind of ruined it. Maybe a little more agave, just for the sweetness concentration to go up a little. I know, by the way, beer cheese, agave, hot sauce, bacon, pretzels. It's a lot of flavors happening at one time, but it's so good, man. It's so good. That's done. I'm gonna let that just be that. Let me try it. Bless. That just did something to my soul. You know what I mean? Ooh, you ever have some food so good it just does something to your soul? You wanna know something funny that happened? Actually, I'm gonna pour a beer because I'm gonna have to open the can anyways. Okay, I need about half a cup. Oh, I forgot to close the drawer before I started closing the fridge. Oh, heavens. My dad won tickets to a Highly Suspect show the other day. It was very fun. I had never really listened to Highly Suspect a whole lot. Like, I've heard some stuff on the radio. They're a new band to me, and we had a really good time. They were really awesome. I'd go see them live again. The lead vocalist, he covered in tattoos. They're all over his face. And if you can't tell this about me, I like tattoos. Y'all don't know anything about me. I like guys with tattoos. I like tattoos. I think I love them. And good tattoos especially. And who knows if these were good. I was a little tipsy. I don't know. But he was a good looking man, and he was covered in tattoos on top of it. I leaned over to my dad. I said, hey, would you be at all surprised if I brought home a man to you guys that looked like that? He said, no. I was like, hell yeah. So stupid. It's so funny. Did I tell y'all I watched Jurassic Park for the first time recently? I like binged all the movies, and it was just so fascinating. All right, you know what I've also been doing lately? I can't stop doing these really random dance moves, and like they're not even real dance moves. I'll be in the shower like this little number. Like, what is that? Like dancing in the shower on top of it, because that sounds so safe. Don't try that at home. Spatula. Oh, my brain. This leapfrog today is rough. You know what I did this morning? I had such a good time this morning. I worked out with my friend Allie, and I think Allie subscribes to me. So if you see this, hi Allie. I had such a good time working out with her this morning. We were gonna do hot yoga, and we didn't make it in time. I was late. I have a really hard time with time blindness sometimes, and yeah, I was just late. Did I show y'all this on the last video? I'm not drunk, I promise. My brain's just not fully functioning today. I can't fucking breathe. That's another one. Why am I doing that? I'm loosely following the recipe from wowitsveggie.com. Oh heavens, okay. Yeah, straight to ale. Brother Joseph's Belgian double ale. It's good, it's an 8%. I love me a high gravity beer. I added a couple tablespoons of flour. I am whisking until clumpy. It's looking a little clumpy, so cool. Now I'm adding half a cup of beer and half a cup of milk until it bubbles. Half a cup of beer. Oh, that's bubbling all right. Extra creamy milk, half a cup. Hope that was the right amount. I'm gonna sit you. No, I'm not gonna sit. What am I doing? God, Lauren, just put it back in the fridge. Heavens to Betsy. Do y'all like lavender coffee? I love lavender coffee. I've had this lavender syrup from Monin that I've talked about in another video. I think it was my birthday video because I put lavender syrup in my wine slushie. Yep, that was what it was. Where was I going with that? Oh yeah, I've been out of creamer for like 2 weeks, so I was putting lavender syrup in my coffee, and that stuff was bomb. I don't feel like I need a whisk for this, but I'm gonna trust the process. I genuinely feel like a spatula would suffice. Now I need to add the rest of the ingredients. Cheddar, Dijon, usually Worcestershire, but I couldn't find any at the grocery store yesterday. Okay, it says 8 ounces. This says 7 ounces, but that's a crazy amount of cheese. I think that's unnecessary. I'm gonna do half a bag, which is 4-ish, I guess. Balsamic vinegar, since I don't have Worcestershire. Half a teaspoon, I just got that everywhere. Half a teaspoon of Dijon. Yeah, there's no freaking way that 8 ounces of cheese is the right amount, because look how thick this is. Can you see that? That's crazy. And smoked paprika. Golly. I'm gonna need to add more milk to this, I bet. Look how big this thing of smoked paprika is. You know you eat a lot of smoked paprika when you have one of those. 1/4 teaspoon. Just gonna pretend like that was about 1/4 of a teaspoon. And I'm gonna add a little more milk just because I don't have warm fuzzies about the makeup of this right now. This smells very accurate though. This smells like beer cheese way more than the last one I made. I've been craving bar food so bad lately. This smells tasty. I'm gonna put nooch in it. It didn't have any in the recipe, but it needs some because it's a cheese. A little over a tablespoon, I think. My dog, whenever I need her to be entertained, I turn on Dexter for her. Is that weird? Perhaps a little. Yeah, that was way too much cheese. Look how chunky this is. Heat and eat. Microwave about 15 seconds, oven 5 minutes at 350. Lightly spray with water, salt, heat, and serve. So I don't have a spray bottle for water. I don't know what dish to use. This smells really good, I'm not gonna lie. I don't have anything to spray this with, so I guess I'm just gonna get my hand wet and do this. That's wild, Lauren. That is wild. I flicked the plate and I'm just doing this all over. Hold that thought. I'm gonna throw this in the oven real fast. You don't have to see me. Check this. That is looking good. Were y'all babysitting for me? Oh my God, that looks so good. It smells good. Look at that. Ooh, yes. Feeling very optimistic about this. This is pretty much done, I think. I wanna try it, but that's gonna be so hot. It's very cheesy. That's so good. It needs like a little bit of a bite. So I'm gonna throw a bit more balsamic vinegar in it, maybe a splash of beer. Okay, hopefully that doesn't completely ruin it, but I just really feel like it needed it. Because it was good, it just tasted like cheese and it didn't have much depth to it. Speaking of depth, dating is so hard. Whoa, that is not going where you think it's going. I'm talking about depth within people and meeting somebody and getting to know somebody. I can't stand shallow stuff. I'm not talking about anything else, you sickos. I love how I'm standing here talking to myself and I'm like, that is not what I meant. Ooh, that looks so much better. Okay. Ow, 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 ow. I'm gonna cry. That's perfect. Oh my God. Holy cow. I did that. It's so good. I was really upset this last time that I made beer cheese because it just was not good. So I'm so grateful that it is this time. Now we got to pick up the pace here. Oh crap, I don't think I have toothpicks. It's getting a little dark in here, but y'all can see, look how long my hair is. Jesus, that's crazy. Oh, this is so exciting, dude. I'm so excited. Yes. Okay, now what? I'm starting to freak out in a good way. Also, this is taking so much less time than I anticipated. So I didn't plan anything else for the day besides playing Stardew Valley with my friend Kevin. And we were playing last night and it was so good. It was so much fun. We finally got to year 2. 2 slices are a serving. It says 7 servings per container. There are not 14 slices in here. You got me goofed. Thank you for my scissors, my friend. I went to this place out to eat in Huntsville for breakfast one time, and it was called Superhero Chefs. And I'm pretty sure it was Light Life bacon that they had. It was the most realistic tasting vegan bacon I've ever had, which is saying a lot because most vegan bacons are just odd and they don't taste realistic at all, but this one really was. This mini tiny little cleaver came with a charcuterie board one time. I got it before or not a charcuterie board, like a summer sausage thing. And then I went vegan like a year later. Do I have skewers? I hope I do. I have chopsticks, but I don't think that would work the way I need it to. Let's see, let's check the junk drawer. I remember when I had them in my apartment, I had them in a pepper shaker like this from Alcatraz. I thought it was really fun that they were in a pepper shaker. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm not gonna waste time on that. I guess what I'm gonna do is just try my best. Because I didn't think this through. Maybe I will try the chopsticks. Frick it, why not? I was just given some. They put some in a to-go bag I had one time. I don't even know where, some kind of sushi place. There's not vegan sushi in Huntsville, and I've never really had that much sushi. I had like a vegan kind one time, and TBH guys, I can't get past the fishy taste, even on the vegan stuff. Like it's hard for me to take vegan omega-3 supplements because the fishiness just, it ain't for me. I didn't grow up eating sushi, so I'm not used to it. What we're gonna do is, okay, well that one didn't work. I forgot that this stuff just falls apart. I shouldn't have cut these. Okay, here we go. This feels blasphemous. What if okay, yeah, that's not big enough. Ooh, the pretzel's really good though. Can I eat this raw? We'll find out. My dog's like, yes. I smell something that kind of resembles the smell of meat. Can I come in here and help you? Oh yeah, I forgot when I cooked with this stuff last time, it fell apart like crazy because it's all falling apart. Okay, Plan C. Plan C. I'm gonna cook it like this and it's just gonna have to be fine. This'll do. This will do just fine. I can pick it up and eat it with a fork. Light Life, can we do something a little different with our packaging to where these don't just stick together? That would be really awesome. Hurry up, I'm ready to eat. What if they're in here? Almost forgot my sauce. This is one of the best parts. I'm just gonna drizzle it on there because that's how it was when I would eat it. Let me move this stuff. I don't need a cleaver hanging out on my island. Have y'all done your taxes yet? Don't forget to do your taxes. Don't be irresponsible. We all need to do our taxes because one day, almost all of us are gonna need a service at some point, and it's gonna be really crappy karma if you can't utilize the service because you didn't pay your taxes one year. I'm trying to think of a thumbnail. Kind of takes away from the aesthetic, the fact that they're not actually wrapped. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, what I was saying about dating earlier. Dating is such a weird landscape because like no shade to people that are like this, but I am not a person that can date like multiple people at a time. I don't work like that. Oddly enough, I'm quite old-fashioned. I date one person at a time. I see it through. If it doesn't work, bye. If it does work, which it hasn't in a very long time, then cool, great, awesome, whatever. But I don't understand the whole dating multiple people. I don't get it. I've dumped so many guys because, or not so many, I've dumped like a handful of guys in the past few years because I'm like, hey, I am looking for a relationship and like they are too. That's the whole reason we're there. And it'll be like me saying, I don't want to see other people anymore. And the way that I date is, you know, requesting that if I'm not seeing other people, I don't necessarily feel comfortable with you seeing other people either. If you want to, that's fine. We just won't do this, like that kind of thing. And they're never ready to stop seeing other people. I'm like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Like the grass is green where you water it. It's not green, you know, on the other side. And if you don't like me, just say that. Like, don't keep your options open. It's just so weird. Hear me out. Hear me out. This feels like a mess. Okay, it is a mess. What am I doing? That was hot. It looks like a face. I know, that's perfect. Okay, Lauren, don't doubt yourself. You're fine. Here we go. I'm gonna get a thumbnail. I'm gonna have to use my phone because it's too dark to worry about the camera. Don't mind me. Oh, I forgot the rest of the sauce drizzle. Jesus. One of these days I'll be able to try this. Let me give her a try. I got a half of a pretzel, a little bit of bacon. It's cold now. Damn it. Some cheese and some sauce. It's of course not as greasy as it once was when I would eat it because I'm not using real bacon, but it still tastes pretty stinking good. It's just so ridiculous the way I'm eating this. It's just in a mess on the plate and I'm just, it's also kind of cold. The taste is so good though. There we go. All right, that's it. I can get with that. Not gonna stand here and eat this entire thing on camera, even though I want to stand here and eat this entire thing like right this moment. That beer cheese recipe, it was very, very good. Highly recommend you try that if you like beer cheese. It is so thick and creamy and delicious. If you can find straight to ale, it's also very good and it's from around where I'm from. Their food is not vegan. I don't think any of it is, to be honest with you, but thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Go take a stinking lizard bath. It's finally getting warmer outside and we can start taking lizard baths again. Thank you so much. Have a good one and I'll see you next time. Okay, thanks, bye. Take a lizard bath and all that kind of stuff. So good.